You can feel it, can't you? The world wants to move forward. Productivity talks are heating up. Interest rates look set to fall, and the headlines are starting to be full of optimism. But underneath all that noise, it's like everyone's kind of revving the engine, but we're still stuck in the mud. G'day folks, it's Matt Hayson here, looking at everything impacting Sydney's property market this week, from the global slowdown to the state of play on our streets. Now, let's start wide this week, as the World Bank has just downgraded global growth for 2025 again. They now expect the slowest non-recessionary decade since the GFC. Trade is softening, investment is cautious, geopolitical tension is high, and the phrase they used, fog on the runway. This is the context leaders like Anthony Albanese are reacting to. He's launching a productivity summit in August, talking red tape, fast-tracking housing and energy, and even tax reform. But business leaders are skeptical. We've heard this all before. A lot of roundtables, not a lot of action. And let's be honest, many of the problems we're trying to fix were created by the government policy in the first place. Now, let's zoom in. Consumer sentiment is ticking up, but it's still sitting below neutral. People want things to improve. We can feel that. They want to believe we're turning a corner, but the data says we're still not quite there. Yes, price expectations around property are rising. Yes, the RBA is a 97% locked-in chance for a July rate cut, but it all feels hopeful, not certain. Even with interest rates falling, people aren't racing out to spend, and that's the difference between policy hope and market reality. So, what's happening here and around on the ground? Auction clearance rates in Sydney fell to circa 46% last week. That's not the 60% bang you'll see in the headlines. This is the real data. There's strong buyer activity up to about $3.5 million. Buyers who've done their homework, seen the value, and are moving forward. But when you push past $4 million and beyond, things start to get a little bit quieter. There's hesitation, there's analysis. It's not emotional buying anymore, it's certainly strategic. Add to that, building approvals, they still are falling. We're not producing enough new homes, especially in premium areas. So while supply stays tight and rates are heading down, the conditions for future price pressure are definitely there. So where does that leave us all? Well, right now, we're not in a boom market. We're not in a bust market either. We remain locked in what we call a strategy market, and timing matters. Now, if you're a buyer, a seller, or just watching closely, this winter presents what we believe is a real window. Listing volumes are tightening up, prices are holding steady, and with interest rates easing, the conditions are quietly aligning. We're not forecasting double-digit price growth, but the probability of meaningful price gains over the next 6 to 12 months is certainly building. And for many, they are making smart moves now, not when the headlines eventually catch up. So that's a wrap for this week, folks. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I look forward to catching up with you all next week.